tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Baby girl.
Oh, those smooth sounds, everybody, are from our special guest coming up a little bit later. If you can figure it out, let us know, because he's a surprise for everyone. What is up, AfterBuzz TV Nation? American Idol superfans, AfterBuzz superfans, you've come to the right spot at the right time. This is the American Idol After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. I am your host, JC Rubio. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at JC Rubio TV. Let us introduce our wonderful hosts, starting with the lovely lady to my left.
Hey, y'all, I'm Violet Kanian.
Where can they find you, Violet?
Oh, right, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Violet Kanian.
And across the table.
Hey everyone, it's Stephanie Giorgi. You can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi and on Snapchat at Stephanie Giorgi and on Instagram at the Stephanie Giorgi.
Hey y'all, it's Jason Ikeler, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter and everything else at Jason Ikeler.
And of course, running the booth tonight, do we have someone new tonight? Who do we have in the back tonight?
Brittany.
Hey Brittany, what's going on? Welcome to the American Idol After Show.
Thank you.
Are you ready? Are you a fan? If you're not, we'll make you one.
It's been a while since I've watched, but I think you guys can change my mind.
That's what we're here for,
change your
absolutely. And of course, we have to say hello to the chat roll. They are our unofficial fifth hosts. What's up, fellas? What's up, Scotty B, Rotor 13, Joseph Boza? The list goes on and
regulars.
on. Hey, no, we got Elijah Brown. We've got tons of people here. And stay tuned for Matt Giraud coming up in about, 5-10 minutes. So
You just gave it away.
Yeah, well, I know, I gave it away because
You suck at
fans.
surprises.
That hurts my feelings, Jason.
You did it, not me.
Jason needs coffee. He's had a very long day, so this is what's great because we're gonna get great critique.
The bitch is back.
Oh, no.
Switzerland's done. Okay.
No, I'll probably be Switzerland.
All right. So, all right, everyone. Now tonight we have not one, not two, but 3 songs. We lost Violet. Oh my God.
Sorry.
She's running our tech right now. All right, so let's talk about tonight. Now, tonight it broke down into 3 different categories. We had, of course, Scott Borchetta's picks. We had also hometown inspirations, and also, last but not least, judges' picks. Judges' picks. Overall thoughts. I'm going to ask here a question. Of all 3, who do you think got it right? Judges, Scott, or their own hometown inspirations?
I think I'm gonna go with Scott.
Yeah, well, Scott did well, but I feel like it was different for everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Really? You think? But overall, that's what I want to see. Who got it righter? Yeah,
I think it depends on contestant.
I think it does. It does.
You know what? I'm gonna chat roll. Let us know who you think knows the artist the best, because they're gonna give us the honest answer. So first off, we're gonna start off with. We lost Violet.
I know, it's okay, guys.
Usually
I'm trying to get
technical difficulties.
Yes.
It's okay.
Trying to get it all worked out.
And if you see us nice and sweaty, it's because we're hot about tonight's show.
Yeah.
So let us start off with. We're gonna start off with who we lost.
Ravon. It would have been such an amazing story if he made it to the top and even won.
I know.
I really, really was rooting for him to be in the top.
You know what is cool this year? At least the top 4 is basically he's only not going to be on the show for 1 episode.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
Because he'll be back in
amazing.
the finale performing.
Right.
Yeah. So overall, now Jason, I know we saved for news and gossip, but without telling us anything, how was his demeanor?
Without telling you anything.
Tell us everything.
Expected. Like, I think he was upset, but he has a great attitude and is positive about everything. And he We have something. Oh, we're on live. That's me in the echo. He has a great attitude, and he said actually he'd like to do some acting.
Oh, I can totally see him acting.
I was like, oh, I love him. He was great. He was so happy and good with everyone. I was watching him with all of his interviews. What a good person.
Yeah, for fans that don't know, actually, not only, we know Jason covers the carpet after the show, but he also had a special assistant guest, and that was Steffi G.
She's a great personal assistant. There's some things she can work on, but I did bring her to introduce her to a certain young man.
It was great. It was great. More to come later, y'all.
Yes, cannot wait to hear about that.
But let's honor Ravon and let's talk about his performances tonight. Let's start off with "Want You to Want Me" by Jason Derulo.
I did not like this song choice at all. I don't think if Ravon puts out an album, it's going to sound anything like that. And I thought it was interesting if that's how Scott sees him as an artist.
Right.
Because I don't think that's the type of artist Ravon. I think Ravon is more like a Sam Smith.
Yes.
Singing like big sad ballads, not like R&B sex songs.
I totally agree. I was like, this is what they're trying to make him to be.
Yeah.
So commercial, so pop, so R&B. But he's not that. He's so much more. He has such a deeper level to him. And I'm kind of sad that Scott sees him just as that. Not saying anything bad about Jason Derulo. He's an awesome performer.
Yeah, but Ravon is, that's just not the route he's going.
Right, exactly.
And I thought vocally he sounded really good, but it almost comes across as corny. In a way,
inauthentic.
Yes, because you can tell what he's good at doing. And he said to himself, he's like, I love to sing about love. Like, that's just what he is. So ballads is where he's at. That's why he does it so well, because it's what he connects to.
And his voice is so velvety smooth. It's like it's a shame to use it on such like a.
Yes.
Yeah, not challenging.
Yeah,
song.
thank you.
But the other side of the argument, maybe it's that Scott is trying to make him stretch. Once you're outside of your comfort zone, that's where life begins. Could that be the step for? I mean, Scott's doing that. I think there's a
difference between making somebody stretch and making somebody be an artist that they're not.
Right.
Okay.
Agreed.
Well said. Okay. Yeah. Chat roll they're split. It seems like they're split as well. 50-50 on whether it was a good start for him or not. I thought it was a good start for the show.
Right.
But like you said, don't know if that's truly his wheelhouse. Like his next song, "As" by Stevie Wonder. The hometown inspiration.
My God. That one was such perfection. It's like the mid-tempo, smiling, happy, joyful song that really, really matches him and matches his voice.
I don't know if I caught that he sang this at the White House.
We heard some did you guys hear that?
Yeah, he said that. He's done a lot of music stuff before on the show. I'm assuming with the choir or something he sang it there. But I think this goes to show you, because all the judges and everybody this whole season's like, we don't know who Ravon is as an artist. Ravon knows who Ravon is as an artist. And he knows what songs he sounds best in and what genre.
Thoughts on "As", Steph? Were you feeling that?
Absolutely. I love it. It's one of those things now for me where I was watching everything, and it was top 4. I mean, even J-Lo said tonight, or one of the judges was talking about how it was different from last year, and it's just a matter of like artists, not like these completely different people. And even when they came in, they were so much cooler. Like, I don't know what it is.
They had more presence and more energy.
More energy. They seem like the artists of today. They all seemed like they belong. Like, in fact, had they not been on the show, I could have seen them individually just popping up in our in media, doing with their own type of genre music. But I thought he did great. I think that was more of him also. And as soon as he's able to do what he wants, then that's when we're going to really hear the Ravon that we've been wanting to hear.
Yeah, Jason, I still don't get a read if you like that or not.
Oh, his performance?
For "As".
I don't like the song, personally. But I thought he sounded really good on the song. I just don't like that type of music.
Right.
Okay. It's a taste, okay?
Yeah, but I love Ravon.
No, but it makes sense, because right now, all 4, you're here because of a reason. You are all fantastic, phenomenal singers.
Yeah, he's an incredible singer.
And right now, it comes down to America's taste.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like him doing younger songs. Like when he did Justin Bieber last week, I think that's what he should be doing. Like young ballads.
Well, let's see how we all fall on this one. Then Joe Cocker's "You Are So Beautiful." Let's see. No, because Violet and I had a little, we disagreed slightly. But what are your thoughts?
I didn't like that song. I didn't like any of his song choices tonight.
Exactly.
I thought he has proven time and time again that he can sing anything. He's an incredible singer. But I think that's been the problem is the judges don't get who Ravon is, and neither does Scott. And so they give him these songs. I thought the song was corny. Wow. And I think he can do so much better, and he sang the hell out of it. But
we're gonna finish strong. I'm gonna leave you two ladies because I'm totally with Jason on this one. It didn't work for me, and it was crucial. I mean, it's all moot now because unfortunately he was going home anyway. But for that to be your last song, it didn't make sense for me for Ravon.
Yeah,
I didn't feel it, and I mean, I don't know if it was the arrangement. There was something that just did not gel.
He sounded great, but I have to agree also. I mean, that was the last song in the world that I expected him to sing. I mean, he like I said, he sounds good. We all know that he has an incredible voice, but that was just so weird. But like, what weird song choice.
Even give him like a Jessie J ballad would have been so good.
It wasn't bad. I can't say that it was bad. It was just...
No, he sounded great. It was just a weird song, right?
It was just really weird.
Yeah.
I was like, you are so beautiful, and all I could think about was the Little Rascals.
That same.
So it's funny that
you see
Violet, be the voice of reason.
I'm so confused. I really, really loved it. I thought he sang it, he changed the arrangement in a way. I feel like the original is more telling somebody you love, you're so beautiful, just being sweet about it. And I feel like the way he did it was more of like a pleading, like, no, you're so beautiful kind of thing.
Like Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, something more in that realm of being beautiful.
I like that explanation.
So yeah, I just felt like he was kind of pleading with the world almost, pleading with America. It was so emotional for me.
I thought he was so connected to all of his performances.
He was.
I thought he sounded great. I just think the actual songs, I wouldn't download any of them, and I loved him in all of them.
I would have downloaded. I will download this one. And the "You Are So Beautiful" version, and even though he kept singing the same line over and over again, I know there are other songs that are like that, and I've noticed on past idols where I'm like, you're singing the same line, like change it up. But I didn't even notice it was the same line until at the end. I'm like, oh, that's all he's saying. You're so beautiful, and it was just so captivating for me.
I liked the way that you received the song.
Yeah.
However, I have to say that watching it in the press room was a little bit distracting because everyone like is talking, and it's not the same as what it is when we're in the screening room where we can just focus on the performance.
I think that's when you're competing on a show, like, or if you're performing, like, you're competing for everyone's attention.
That's true.
So, like, you should, like,
Capture
they cheered for certain performances.
They did, that's true.
So if you have the power to draw you in, but I think he does. I think it comes down to song choice.
Whatever, Ravon is dope.
Yeah,
I love you.
Also, Ravon told me
so
he talked to Harry after the show. Harry pulled him aside and said, like, hey, I see myself in you, and I just want to make sure you're on the right track in your career, and, like, was giving him pointers on, like, what's a good next step to take.
That's awesome.
And that's phenomenal because Harry even brought that up, that they don't get a lot of time with them. They hear him sing and they leave. But superfan Joseph Boza said that Joe Cocker song should have gone to Clark instead of Ravon.
No, thank God.
I think we should not do Joe Cocker on American Idol.
Yeah, just point blank, period.
All right, well, speaking of which, let's move on to Clark, Beckham, and Scott's choice. Wow, Steph, what's with the smile already? Look
I can't smile.
No, I know this is not news and gossip yet, but you got to meet him tonight.
I did get to meet him. He was so sweet. I was happy. I didn't have to be like, hey, remember me? He peeped me out. He knew who I was.
Peeped you out?
Yeah.
Okay, so but let's talk about tonight, the song. Once again, Scott Borchetta making them stretch. Were we okay with Beautiful Day and You Too?
Yes, I know that you felt different about some of the beginning. I did like to hear him because I personally love Clark's Low Register. I thought the song was great. I probably wasn't the biggest fan of his... Well, what was his second song?
Her second song was Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Oh, just kidding. Otis Redding. Ooh, I don't know. Man, I'm just a sucker for Clark, so I don't count.
I liked the song for him, too, because I think it made him stretch in a good way. In a way, like, I could see him veering out that way a little bit on an album. I think it took, like, 35 seconds into the song for him to, like, seem emotionally connected. Once he got to the first chorus, then I was like, oh, you got this. Wow, this is really good.
Yeah.
But he didn't look like he was into it, and I'm sure it was just nerves or something, but his eyes were kind of wandering. He didn't look emotionally connected, and then once he got to the chorus, I was like on the edge of my seat, like, this is good.
I could agree with that also, but I mean, I also think that he sounded great, and it was nice. I'm happy that they gave him a song that was different like that, just so that America can see. And then Otis Redding, because that's his boy, he does everything Otis Redding perfect. But can I just say that last song,
we're gonna get there. We'll save it. You gotta save it. It's like you gotta warm up.
It's like you go first base, second base,
thank you,
third
foreplay,
base, and then you bang.
Yeah.
oh God,
Okay.
shut up.
Okay, Violet. Because I think Violet. Yeah, you are the opposite one here. You're the outlier because I wrote down what you said. So go. Let's see if you
Wait,
repeat
what
it.
did I say? I thought it was pretty awesome.
Violet thought it was awesome.
Oh my God.
I liked it.
I thought it was so interesting the way the background was. His hair was totally different, what he was wearing. I feel like it was just a whole big performance, and I was pleasantly surprised with it. And his voice, of course, sounded amazing with it.
I think his body without his instrument looked uncomfortable until the chorus, and then once he got comfortable, then I'm like, he looks like a rock star.
Yeah, like the way he was holding it, the way he was leaning, I was like,
the first
wow.
30 seconds were just a little off to me.
Interesting.
And then once he got it, I was like, he looks like he's just commanding the whole place.
So speaking of command, sitting on the dock of the bay, Steph.
So good, but that's his element right there. I mean, that's his soul. That's where he comes from. That's like what he sings. That's what's in his heart. So when he sings stuff like that, it sounds incredible.
Okay, now a fan asked this, and that is, is he peaking or did he peak too soon?
I think that right now he's perfect. The last couple of episodes, I'm not gonna lie, like last week, it was a little bit underwhelming, if you will. He did have his peaking moments, but I think it's just kind of been up and down. It's just a matter of like what songs they're available to sing. Like Ravon tonight, "You Are So Beautiful." That's something. I mean, we love him, but that wasn't the greatest.
Yeah.
But no, I think tonight was perfect for him. I think he needed this evening, and I was like praying for it, and he gave it to us. So
I think the difference with what you're saying with peaking is that you look at somebody like Nick, who didn't start out as like somebody that you thought would even be in the finale, and he has come at it so hard every week and is getting so much better, where Clark's been consistently good the whole time,
right,
and Nick has been like improving and so much more comfortable, so it seems like it's more of a journey with Nick, but Clark is amazing.
Absolutely.
And it's a matter of just finding like what other song can he sing that we haven't really heard of, and they were able to give us 2 different ones tonight.
No, because I think he won round 2 for me. I thought round 2 was actually the best round out of all 3.
Okay.
I thought
they got to choose.
They got to choose, and it was them.
Right.
With the packages and whatnot. I thought it was. I had even like a 3-way tie for round 2.
Who was your 3-way tie?
I believe I had Ravon, Clark, and
Jax.
Nick.
Oh, wow.
Wait, hold on.
You didn't think Jax?
Hold on, let me look at my notes.
Your notes are wrong.
No, let's see.
It's so hot in here.
No, I had.
I'm
it's hot in here. So, yeah, no, I had Jax. I liked her. We'll get to that in a little bit later. I liked her in a different round. But let's move on to The Weeknd. Earned it. Did he?
Oh my! Yes.
Did it?
I will say I watched with Stephanie and she slid off her seat.
I knew that was gonna. I was like, I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, the way this man looks right now, Stephanie is dying.
I mean, I was, but here's the thing, though. Well, I was happy with what Jennifer Lopez said right when she said it, especially because I've been listening to that song so much just recently. So it was weird that it even came into play and that it was him that was singing it. But J-Lo even said, "Let's sing something that she found that that The Weeknd, that artist, is quite soulful himself, but that's very modern, up to date on the radio, and see what Clark sounds like doing." I was like, good, let's put him to the test. If he's good, he's good. If he's not, he's not. And he sang it it was a little slow in the beginning, like you said.
Same from the first performance, actually. I think it took him like 30 seconds to get into it.
It's just one of those things where you just kind of have to find your spot in it, and he did, and towards the end, damn.
Wait, hold on. Violet, Jason, Brittany, who do you think Clark was singing that to? That's what I want to know.
Do you think it was Steffi G, maybe?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was.
singing
We are kidding, Clark. But Violet.
That last song, I mean, I was talking to you about it. There were parts where he goes into the falsetto too quickly. It doesn't flow too well in the beginnings.
Yeah,
but
I think
then
at the end.
it was too like jumpy for me. But then towards the end, I was like, holy mother of hotness.
Yes.
And I think that is like
Praise, girl.
really complimentary to Clark as a singer. Even if he doesn't like start off strong, he can get into it and fix it and make it like turn everybody around. Because I do think it started off a little weak. But same thing once he got to the chorus. Then it was maybe you should just start with choruses.
No, whatever. It was fine because honestly, it was like a build-up that we all needed because it was that much more exciting when he got there.
Yes.
Rather him just being good from the beginning. And I have to say,
I'm going to call you out on that because that's a little biased.
what?
Just a little.
No.
I mean, I get what she's saying.
Whatever. But that's what happens. If you're a good artist, then you get fans who are gonna have your back no matter what. It's like, go ahead, F up an entire song. I don't care.
I still love you.
Oh, really? That's well. Speaking of which I'm not saying he ever has, but I swear, I think in Violet's opinion, Nick won round 4.
Nick was.
There was no round 4. That's the point.
Oh.
She is a super
He won everything.
Do you know what, Violet? I think Nick won the night.
Hell yeah, he did.
Jason,
Nick was.
Yeah.
can I say something?
Yes.
I absolutely agree with you. He is.
I know, tell him.
Especially the second song. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's talk about Because of the Night, Springsteen.
Oh my God.
I thought that might be a little too
Lord
dated
Jesus.
for the younger fans, but I think he might even win younger fans with that
Yeah,
song.
because I'll be
Yes.
honest, I never had heard the song.
Me
I mean,
neither.
it's Springsteen though. It's the man.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got nothing. But I think he's done so well at like making his own song on the show, because I wasn't necessarily a Nick fan when the show started. I'm like on Team Nick now. Like he is so confident on stage. He looks comfortable. You just feel
He's a
like
rock
you
star,
just sit
dude,
back and
yeah.
watch him when he's singing because you know it's gonna be good.
Yes.
Like I'm not like, okay, how's this gonna sound at this point? Now I'm like, oh, you're good. This is like you just enjoy it.
Yes.
So did you guys feel it when J-Lo said that it seemed like he disconnected in a part of that song?
No.
I don't know. They're tired.
J-Lo.
But all three of them, man, they were tripping me out tonight with like some of their comments, and I was like, you're just finding something to say because you feel like you're being repetitive, or the producers is talking in your ear right now, and so you're just saying something stupid. But no, Nick was great. Like I have to agree. I mean, y'all know I love Clark till the day I die, but Nick was incredible tonight. All of his performances. He's a rock star. He looks so good on stage. He was great.
Yeah, no, he's showing ownership in every song.
Yeah.
And tonight that first song was in his lane. I mean, he's spot on, but
He's amazing.
I still say the second song, if he's going to win the competition, it's because of the second song. Because the energy of the crowd.
I would like to say, I have been saying that Nick should do Andy Grammer.
Yeah.
Since I
You
started talking about
have.
Nick.
That's where because I think I know this song and I know the other song you mentioned of his, and I'm like
Keep your head up.
And
yeah, and
I,
but I don't. I'm not familiar. I don't know his face. I don't know his name. But it was familiar because it just clicked. You've been mentioning him all season.
Yes.
Because I think that's like a current artist, and he said this actually tonight. Like, if he makes an album, it's going to be in that vein, where it's like a little like country folk rock kind of.
Yeah. No, it was
This
so
boy,
good.
he is more country. Nick, you are more country than you know. I mean,
I think Scott's going to sign him too if he doesn't win.
Yeah, because
Sam Hunt, him like same lane.
Yeah.
Nick is. I'm sorry, Sam.
I just heard
way
Sam Hunt
better.
for the first time. He's really good.
Do you
You're
know what he
right.
looks like?
No, but
same look as Nick, but not as good vocally.
But I think it's
Nick
been
is
cool.
way
I
more-
think it's been cool to watch Nick actually grow as a better performer on the show because he's been doing music for a while.
Yeah.
So it's still at this point in his career to be like, oh, there's still more for me to learn.
Yeah.
And he's become a better performer. If you
Yeah.
watch older performances till now, like he's gotten really good.
Yeah, he even said so himself when he was interviewing. He's like, I've been performing for so long, but it was just weird in the beginning. Everything was so different, the cameras and just having to do with it. And so I think that's the reason why I love American Idol, because that's what the difference is between other shows, is just that they start from something. They're just very raw. They're very real. It's not people that've been pushing and producing and whatever. It's just kind of what they can get from it and how they're learning. And that was an awesome person to see grow.
Here's fans are even saying that Nick is more of country pop. In my opinion, he should sing Dustin Moore
Oh.
or Sam Hunt.
I think he should sing. damn it.
Okay.
That's not-
Something horse, something. I tweeted to him about it. Haven't
You know
heard
what would
back.
be fun to hear? Wouldn't it be fun to hear him do Sugarland Stay?
No.
Nick said hi back
No?
though.
Oh, I love that song.
Well, that's fine. Did we like I'll Be by Edwin McCain as his final
Okay,
song?
I don't like this
Incredible.
song either, Cheeseball Factor, but
Oh my God.
he
But
sang
he
the
did
hell out of
good.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love
I
this
hate
song.
that song, but he did a great job.
Why
think
do
I
you
love all the
why
cheesy
do you
songs.
hate that song?
It's just
It's
corny.
just an old like wax song.
Like there's some old music that we should just put to
Not
rest.
sing anymore.
You know, Steph,
Very.
we have great news because I believe you'll be doing a spotlight on with Edwin McCain coming up next month. So keep it coming.
Did he sing that song?
Yes, he
Oh.
did.
Oh, hey, you know, I'll be good for you.
She's
on
like,
camera, babe. Don't worry,
keeping
I'll
it
switch
real.
it up. I'll switch it up if you need me to.
She's like, I will interview
I
him
will
and be
love
happy
you.
about
Yes,
it.
I really will.
No, but what I've noticed, we've really gushed over what Nick did tonight, and what we've talked about is his growth. But would you say like Clark, Jax, and Ravon, they've always been phenomenal, but did we see growth out of them throughout their arc in the show so far?
Yes,
Yes.
100%. Ravon especially, I think he's gotten more like connected to songs, and I think a lot of it is what they let him sing and not sing.
Right.
But all of them, I think, have grown a lot.
Absolutely.
I feel like with Ravon, I honestly think he's been so amazing from the beginning, but the judges kept like pushing him down, like saying,
know.
"Oh, you're not doing this. You're doing this too much. You're not doing this enough. You're not connecting."
Right.
When every
Ugh.
single week we come on here and be like, "What the heck are they talking
Exactly.
about?
They
He's
were doing
amazing."
the same thing to Clark, and that was pissing me
and
off.
finally, in the last couple weeks, they've been like, "Wow, Ravon, you're so good,"
Yeah.
and it kind of irritates me, but I feel like he's been so good throughout the entire
Consistently.
show. Yeah.
I think Nick has definitely had the most
Yeah.
growth out of everybody. But I think everybody's, especially the 4 we have right now, I think this is
Yeah.
like maybe the best top 4 we've had on Idol.
Yeah, so
I
good.
agree.
And honestly, when they were gonna call out who was going home, with all my heart, I didn't know. I was like,
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I mean, no, it is beautiful. I mean, the other seasons, J-Lo said it herself that there was like 1 or 2, or there was the
yeah,
powerhouse.
that she always knew.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I actually write J-Lo's lines for her on the show.
Oh, do you?
Really? Wow. AfterBuzz exclusive. No, but let's move on to, of course, Jax, the Giant Slayer.
Yes.
That was so awesome. I love the relationship she has with her father. First, second, she was so cool on stage today. She's such a cool girl. She's better than Miley.
Wow.
I'm not gonna comment on that, but
Things got real
What
serious
I
real
will say
fast.
is
Totally is.
she's ready to go on a tour. She's ready to, you know what I mean? Like you watch her,
That little girl,
and you're
she
just
got
like,
it.
am I watching the VMAs? What you know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
she has so much control on the stage, and she's so comfortable.
Yes.
And her vocals, I was trying to think. There's not anybody in pop music right now that like has that strong of a like pop rock vocal.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right, like
Kelly?
she's like a
Demi
Demi
Lovato?
Lovato.
No, but they're like powerhouse. I'm saying like I'm comparing her to like a rock singer. I don't know. Like I think
right.
Haley Williams is the only comparison right now
Right. No,
that
where
we
she
have.
could just kill it. No, she's so good, and the way she interacts with the crowd, she kills it. Just singing to them, and the best part is that she doesn't get awkward with it. She can literally stand with one person, and then you're like, damn, that's why we love her, because she's so dope when she does it.
Was it you tonight? Somebody was telling me that they think Scott's trying to make her like a new Avril Lavigne.
That wasn't me.
Okay, I
don't
think
like
that's
that.
I can kind of see that, like
Oh, I
that
can
style
see
of
that
music
too,
though.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it with My Generation. It was her anthem. She said, "Scott knows me." But
Yeah.
did America connect? Did you connect, Violet?
I didn't.
Really?
I know.
It's
I
okay.
wanted
It's
to.
okay. Just drink that Haterade.
I really wanted to connect with her. I was like, great. Now, if I say something negative, people are gonna be like, "Oh, she's just hating."
Yeah,
but
she
I'm
is.
really not. I'm trying. You know. I felt like the song was just. I don't know.
She was. What
There's so much going on in the studio right
they're
now.
opening the doors at AfterBuzz because there's so much heat generated by all of us here right now.
We're so excited. I felt like, okay, she said, "You know me" to Scott, but she's also mentioned how she's so into pop music. I think it was even last week or a couple weeks ago. And that's where I see her. I see her as like a Gaga kind of singer. And when I think 1 week she did do Gaga, and I freaking loved it because it was so good. I don't know. I feel like this whole rock, pop,
Does she
punk. thing is just
Sorry, Jessica.
an act.
I think she made this song like a pop rock song is what was cool about it. And I thought she sounded incredible, and I thought she took the song and made it something you could hear in top 40 right now.
Yeah, she reminds me of she could be like a Hot Heat or the Kooks, like stuff like that. But then with just her vocals put into it.
I'm like, who? Maybe because it's just not my kind of
Cup of tea.
music. Yeah.
But I thought it was such a strong vocal too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was very strong. So, what about My Immortal, Evanescence?
I loved it.
Oh wait, pause. The second one was the one where she did it with the acoustic, right?
No,
That's the third.
that's the
the
third.
third.
My
That's the
Immortal
third.
is her at the piano.
Oh no, I know that, but I'm saying.
The first one, she had the flag around.
No, I
her.
know that, but so it's the acoustic one that was weird, just
That's
like the
the
judges
third
said.
one.
That's the third one. We're getting
Okay. Okay, no, for sure. Go ahead.
I thought this
I was
was
confused.
amazing because I liked that. I think this song has the capacity to really be
To
oversung.
climax, right?
And she didn't even go there, and I loved that. I thought she made it like it almost seemed more personable.
She
because of
sang
that.
that so good. You liked that one.
I agree.
Yes.
I thought it was
That one was
amazing.
incredible.
Yeah.
That one was.
That's where I
amazing.
That's where I like her voice. That's the kind of. I guess that's a
She's like a
rockish
Christina
song,
Perry,
too.
which she already sang one of her songs,
Yeah.
but that's totally what she. But you
Yeah.
don't know Christina Perry either. I'll show you, girl. I'll show you.
Yeah.
They're having a moment here live on live.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
also,
love
I wanted to mention with her going home, I always felt like her whole like, oh, I'm like this little dorky girl was an act, and I felt like she was full of herself. Maybe because she was so good ever since auditions, but honestly, seeing her going home and how emotional she got, I know she's genuine and she's a humble person. So I'm sorry.
And I think she has a star quality about her,
Mm-hmm.
like just how she carries herself. Like she's gonna have a career after the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think Scott Borchetta recognizes that.
Yes, he does.
So what did we think of the last one though? And that
boy.
was Misery Business, I believe, by Paramore.
Okay, I would like to say this, and she talked to me about this too. The arrangement she did is on the Paramore Deluxe version of their album, and it's not like she like took the song and ruined it. That's like a Paramore thing. They have a
That's
whole
so
CD where
funny.
they do it like that. So when the judges were saying like, "Oh, you didn't stay true to the song," like, no, that's actually how Paramore does it.
Okay.
The only thing I didn't like with the thing was the setup. I think she should have stayed sitting the whole time and just done it acoustic. But I thought she sounded great.
I think I didn't. Yeah, maybe I just wish that it wasn't her last performance. I felt like that.
Yeah,
should've
I
been-
agree. It
felt-
wasn't like a.
Yeah, it was cool because it was very Jax. Jax, she makes all her stuff sound great, but it was underwhelming just because it was the third performance and we all kind of wanted to be wowed by each one of them.
Yes.
But it was so
agree.
great. She's
I
still
agree.
good. She's like a Ravon. Like it doesn't matter what she does, she's good.
I wish she would have done the second. If she could have, in a perfect world, would have done the second song
Song
last,
last, absolutely.
because you would have left a silence that would have sucked out the room.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what you want, and that's how
Yep.
you end it. Drop the mic.
Yes.
Violet, what do you think?
I absolutely hated this. I thought it was horrifyingly horrible. I'm sorry to Paramore who actually did this version, which is a whole other issue. But I feel like if you're gonna do an acoustic song, do it acoustic. Like, don't keep the vocals how it would be with the music, and then keep, I guess, the arrangement. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
She was
And I felt like
rockish
she was
during the acoustic.
she was speaking the lyrics to us. She wasn't singing. I didn't hear any vocals in there. She was just like kind of yelling it at us. I'm just like, this is really bad.
No, okay, but now here's the thing. Now, wouldn't this be kudos to Jax as who she is? Because she, all season long, in probably her whole life, she's always made bold choices. Choices that sometimes make you scratch your head, but she's being true to who she is as an artist. As an artist, you're going to crash and burn a few times. There are artists that have, like, their second albums are just horrid. They're horrible, but they always... But she's willing to take that chance, and that's a sign of a true artist.
I feel like I would have liked her more if she had gone even more bold and
Yeah,
done it completely
I wish she would have
acoustic.
rocked it out. I think it would have been way more.
or
of
done
a
that.
moment.
Like, choose one or the
Yeah.
other. Don't kind of do the middle lane.
But I don't think. I thought she sounded really good. I guess is where we disagree. Because I think that's kind of just how that song is. It's really punchy and shouty, and that's just the song.
But the regular version, she sings it like it's a powerful song. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, fans are really agreeing with you, Violet, and they love you to pieces of stuff. And Jason, so yes, the Jason fan club continues. But
Thank you guys.
We love you.
I mean, overall, tonight, I have never seen like a top 4 this close. Just
neither.
It's like you have no
Even last season,
idea.
we're like, oh, it's going to be Caleb and Gina in the finale.
Yeah.
We knew it the whole way through.
Right.
Absolutely.
This season, we're like,
And especially because, and the judges said this also though, you know, because it's a matter of your performance. And I mean, they had 3 performances, so each one, they're like even. However, with the exception of Nick, because Nick, all 3 of his were great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are all like, you know, devoted to certain people and whatnot.
I guess so, because
But they
I think
sounded
Nick's all
also
3 were
good.
really, really good. But Jack's all 3 were like completely different.
Right. So that's the thing though. We like the variety. We like the sound. I mean, I don't know, but the tour is going to be great. Summer's going to be awesome with them performing. Hopefully they can produce something together, or I don't know. I love them though. They're so cool. And now I'm extra biased because I'm into them.
awesome. And overall, just a fantastic show tonight. I mean, I usually grade them, and I gave out so many A's. I'm serious. Before we get who won the night and who's going home, should we move on to some newsy, gossipy stuff?
Sure.
Oh, before we do that, I know we're supposed to have Matt call in, but he's having trouble with the phone line, so I don't think he's going to get through.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're here if it's still available. Let's see if we can get him in. Let's move on to news and gossip, see if we can fit him after that. So hit me with the music.
AfterBuzz TV News. So, this is going to be a weird finale this year because they're not going to announce the top 2 till the end of next week's episode. So it's going to be like a 3-person finale, and then at the end they're going to see who's going to be in the top 2 for the next night.
Oh my gosh.
Are we okay with that as fans?
My heart's already, like, I'm already getting anxiety thinking about next week and sitting and watching the whole show.
And we got to share some. Here's like newsy, gossipy stuff of our own Violet Kanian. Every finale, what have you done?
I've been at the show?
Yes.
Yes, I've been at the show.
But wait, you missed, what did you miss? You missed your graduation?
Oh, that. I left my college graduation like way early so I could go to the finale that year. That was 2009. I don't remember who it was.
If that's not a super fan, I don't know what is. But what else did you get out of them tonight, Jason? Come on, some scoop. Give me
all
some
got the
dirt.
original songs now that Scott picked.
Okay.
And Scott was saying that he thinks the songs are going to be better this season because he's the one picking, A, so he's really good, but B, he's been spending time with the artists. And
So
a lot
he
of times
knows
when it's a
them.
producer, he's not like working with them musically.
Right.
So I think that'll be cool. And then I also asked Scott if he's going to drop an Idol winner after their first album if it flops. Because that's what
Oh my,
RCA
no, you
does.
didn't.
Yeah, I did. He said he's going to try really hard not to.
Jason, what do you? That's just.
You're crazy.
That's should have been a tease to make them watch you where AfterBuzz TV. Watch all the
Right.
interviews. I'm telling you, you're slaying it all season, man. And let me also say, the fans actually, they thought overall. I was watching the chat roll, and a lot of them picked Scott. His picks were the best songs of the night.
Yeah, I think besides Ravon's song, Scott's were the best picks.
So, I mean, I can't wait to see what he does with the winner. So, all right, so let us move on to predicciones.
Dun, dun, dun.
Predictions.
Okay.
Cue the spooky music.
Oh God, I don't know.
All right, but first off,
AfterBuzz TV.
we'll start off. Favorite, who won the night?
Nick. What?
Let me
Oh,
finish
sorry.
the sentence. Good Lord. Okay, who won the night?
Nick won the night, but the most memorable performance was Earned It by Clark Beckham.
Bend it like Beckham.
Belt it like Beckham.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, it depends on who we're
okay, all
talking
right.
about.
I am. It's that second song by Nick, the way he had the crowd going. That's gonna seal. I don't. I've been
It's
pro
because
Clark.
that song is the perfect match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's who Nick is as an artist, and that it's just
I know, you
good.
little son of a gun.
And let's not
Killing
forget,
us with
and
that.
Jax had her moment too. I mean, I can't pick.
Okay, I know. I'm gonna say for sure Jax will be in the finale.
Yeah, ditto.
Okay,
Because-
so we're going. Okay, so who's going home? All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally don't know.
Me
And I'm
neither.
not just saying that to be nice.
I
have
almost
no
just
idea.
want Jax to win because I don't want to have to pick between the two boys.
I know.
Okay.
I know!
Violet knows. I'm so glad, and the chat roll's gonna love you. Who?
It's gonna be. Oh, Matt's on.
Oh!
Perfect timing.
That was fantastic, Violet.
Hey, Matt, can you hear us?
Yes. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good.
I hope it's not beyond your bedtime. Ladies and gentlemen, AfterBuzz TV Nation, chat roll, YouTube, iTunes, put your hands together for Mr. Matt Giraud. Yes, Michigan boy by heart, but more so season 8 finalist. The first person who got the save.
That is
Ever.
That's right.
That's pretty historic right there.
So what's going on? Are you quickly? Are you following the season so far?
Yeah, a little bit. I actually, I was cramming a little bit over the last few days, trying to catch up. I've been so busy traveling around, and I just got a chance to catch up, and got blown away by the contestants for sure. So I kind of caught it all in the last few days.
Do you have a favorite that you're rooting for?
Oh man! So I just watched tonight. I don't know when this is airing or whatever, but I just watched one of the more recent ones, and Jax just blew me away. So
She has
I think
that effect
I'm
on
Team Jax for the win.
All right, there you go.
Wow, that is awesome. Fans are in the chat rooms. I love Matt and whatnot. But what is the reason I think it's perfect having you on, because I know some of the contestants actually watch the show as well. Like, what would you share, like, life post Idol? Like, how's your life changed? Because I know, you're doing a lot of stuff as well. We opened with your song, of course. And give us the name of the track as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The song Baby Girl, right?
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's I like it. It's
yeah,
good.
I think basically what I would tell them is, I've been really busy still. I don't know how many, 6 years? It's been a long time, and this weekend I'm playing with a symphony in Baton Rouge, and I just did a private event in Nashville, and I'm recording a new record right now. So I'm still, this is my life, it's my living. I live in Michigan, so I'm not like blowing up in LA or like touring with Queen like Adam Lambert or anything.
Oh.
But I'm still doing it as a musician. I'm still my living. I'm making a good living doing it. I guess for now, and it's my dream. So I just keep chasing it. But I would tell the contestants now to don't let all the fame and all of the attention you're getting right now go to your head, because in the real world, a lot of those fans who are voting for you will not necessarily buy your record unless, they really like what you're putting out. So, I would just tell them to write great songs, take their time and, make sure what you're putting out is quality, and then make sure it's you, because, that you got one shot at it really, so that's what I would tell them.
That's great advice, because we hear about so many people, so many Idol artists, even winners, who get dropped after their first album.
Yeah.
So.
I know, it's so sad.
And now we already said, you talked about Jax and whatnot. But what is something that each artist that you see left, what can they do to actually win American Idol? Let's take, for instance, let's start with Nick. What does Nick have to do to win?
Man, he's cool. Like I said, I kind of just got to watch these guys the last couple of days, and he's got a cool style, and I like his his swag on stage. He's got a cool thing. I think that I think he's a little bit more of a seasoned performer than I don't know what I'm forgetting everyone's names all the time. I'm being like that Idol fan, like the one with the hair and the one with the outfits and the X on the face. No, I think that he can probably just loosen up a little bit. I think both the guys, I would say, maybe just try something a little different. I think America has seen a lot of, white guys with a guitar standing there, I think they want to see a little bit, even if they're talented as all get out, you just got to switch it up a little bit and try something out of your comfort zone. That's what I would say to the guys, because they're both really good singers. I was blown away by both of them. They're way better than me. But at the same time, it's loosen up a little bit, try something new, and just have fun.
Well, you've done a lot.
Jax is out there about to win this thing.
Oh, nice. No, but you yourself, I think we got to give some more credit where credit's due. You performed at Grand Ole Opry. What was that like?
Oh, that was super cool. Most people who ever perform there are doing country, and I got an honor to perform there with doing a jazz song. I'm a very jazzy guy. And I did a jazz song at the Grand Ole Opry, which was like awesome. But no, it's hallowed ground, you know. When I was out there in Nashville living and playing a lot, I got a chance to be on a duet record with Keith Urban and Lady Antebellum and all these big names. And we got to perform the lead single, and it went #1, you know, and just from mentioning it on American Idol, just mentioning the song. I didn't even sing it. I just mentioned it, and it went #1. Like, that's how big that show is, you know. It shows the power of it. But I got to sing at the Grand Ole Opry, and it was just like, you know, gave me goosebumps. Just like, you know, walking out on that stage. So, yeah, I've done a lot of cool things. You know, Idol's opened a lot of doors. I've traveled the world. I get to play all over the place. I've met a lot of great people and touched lives just with singing. It's a weird thing when you leave your little small town playing piano in a lobby at a hotel. You know what I mean? You come back and there's like 6,000 screaming people like outside your house, like, yeah! It's just like, it's really weird, but you just got to make the best of it, have fun, don't let it go to your head, and have a good time.
And I want to say, you know, you just mentioned that the last 6 years of your life have really changed. Where do you see the next six years, or where do you see you going from here?
Well, I recently got engaged.
Congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. And so, and she's got 2 little ones, and so I'm pretty much, you know, they used to call me Maddie G on Idol. Now I'm Daddy G.
Oh, sure.
So I'm like, you know, starting a family, and I'm really excited for that chapter. But, you know, at the same time, they're like my little biggest fans. Like the 2-year-old, Brindley, you know, Baby Girl's her favorite song. Like, we pick her up from daycare, and she's just like, Baby Girl! You know, like, she, like, loves that. So it's exciting for me to start a family and that kind of chapter. And, you know, I'm recording a new record, and I have a new management team out of Nashville who are really good and just really on it, and they've got some new plans for me. So hopefully, you know, I'm also writing for other artists, so I'm writing for other idols and other country artists, so I would love to have like a couple big hits, you know, that I wrote, maybe not sang, and then obviously that, you know, could fuel my career where I can, you know, kind of do whatever I want, so I don't have to worry about, you know, making sure I have an X amount of gigs a month, you know what I mean? So it'd just be nice to like have some more songwriting success, and I really see that coming just from what's been going on lately, just honing in on my skills. So.
Well, Matt, I just want to say you're always welcome here. AfterBuzz is home to you, and please, whenever you want to, you know, push the record out, let us know, of course. But now, where can they find you? Like, where, you know, your website and your social media and whatnot, for fans to keep track of what's going on in your life.
Yeah, I was going to say, right now I'm driving down like a lonely street in Michigan past Taco Bell, so...
Taco Bell?
Yeah, no, you can check me out on Twitter. It's letter I, letter M, so I'm Matt Giraud, MattGiraud, and then that's the same on Instagram and all that, and then I have a website, mattgiraudmusic.com, and I'm touring all over with symphonies and stuff. I'm playing a show with a couple other idols called Symphony Idol, where we get to show up and play with like massive orchestras and do like, you know, classic Motown stuff. So that's kind of fun, pays the bills, and it's a good time. So,
who else is with you on that?
If you can make it to one of those, come out.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you come on by as well. Who else are you singing, you know, on that Symphony Idol?
I don't know if you guys remember Latisha Jones. She was probably a year or 2 before me. She was from Flint. And then Haley Scarnato, who was a couple of years. And I'm also touring, like, we go to Mexico and Punta Cana. I'm doing some Haley Reinhart and Casey Abrams. We're working together a lot.
Oh, we've had Casey on the show. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
It's fantastic. So, but Matt, thank you for staying up, because I know it's like 4 a.m. out there. I mean, geez.
Hey, I got a song called 4 a.m. You got to play that one next.
We tied it all in. It was all in the script, man. No, but AfterBuzz Nation.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks for having me, you guys.
Big round of applause. Thanks you, Matt
so much.
Everyone, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey,
there we go.
Well, that's it for another.
Oh my God! It's like I got the judges save again.
So that does it for us tonight, everybody. So did we say our predictions? I think we did pretty much. Violet was the only one brave enough to say it. So let us know where we can find you, Steph. Let's start with you.
Hey, you guys, you can find me
We need the
on...
music, huh?
I know, right? No, it's okay. You can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, as well as on Snapchat and on Instagram at @TheStephanieGiorgi.
And Violet, how about yourself?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Violet Kanian.
Jason.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Vine, Snapchat at Jason Ikeler.
Nice. And Brittany, where can they find you?
BrittanyGustafson.com, BrittanyGustafson.
Wow, that was awesome. Thank you for putting up with us. And of course, you can find me at JC Rubio TV on Instagram and Twitter and Periscope. So for the lovely Brittany, yes, Stephanie, Violet, Jason, I'm JC. We'll see you next week. Bye. Everybody. Chat roll rules.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Love you, Ravon!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.